All right, guys, welcome back to cryptojiri. Today we'll be talking about Bitcoin reaching 20,000 this year, as well as Bitcoin. Bloomberg themselves have put an article out as a PDF format where $10,000 is the gaining support for Bitcoin. So let's take a little closer look on Bloomberg saying Bitcoin will approach record high of about 20,000 this year. Bloomberg says that all signs of Bitcoin point to going on the major bull run in 2020. The only question is whether it will break this all-time high of 20,000. The latest report from Bloomberg reveals that the company expects BTC to retest the record highs from 2017 and may even go as high as 28,000. So I don't know if you guys looked at my previous videos. I do. Actually, yeah, my video, I think I said I see Bitcoin reaching 2021 to 2022 at least $24,000 to $28,000 for Bitcoin, which is an awesome thing. But that's my prediction, not this year, but in a couple of years, like have a stability in moving up and down from there. COVID-19 and institutions helping Bitcoin. The report suggests that COVID-19 has accelerated Bitcoin's maturation as an asset, showing its strength amid declining equities. In addition, it points to the ever-increasing appetite from institutional investors and Grayscale, or GBTC in particular, which has been consuming about 25% of the new supply. So far this year, its increasing AUM has consumed about 25% of new Bitcoin mined coins versus less than 10% in 2019. Our graphic depicts the rapidly rising 30-day average of GBTC AUM near $340,000 in Bitcoin equivalent, about 2% of total supply. About 2 years ago, it accounted for 1%. So basically what they're saying is Grayscale Bitcoin AUM is averaging basically 2 to 1% of the Bitcoin price of its moving averages of, longs and shorts. Narrowing GBTC to BTC premium, the steadily declining premium in GBTC despite strong inflows indicates supply being taken off the market and maturation. On a 30-day average basis, the trust's 20% premium over its underlying net asset value compares with the historical mean of 39%. Right? So great things about Bitcoin, right? If Bloomberg says that it's going to be going up, I wouldn't be surprised. Me personally, when I trade every morning at 7, I do have Bloomberg on for news. But again, don't listen to every word they say. Only listen to what they do, right? So basically what I'm trying to say on that is not everything is true what they write or what they say on news, on live broadcasts. Only basically see what they're doing with their content, right? If they're showing more Bitcoin or if they're not showing but they're talking about it, right? Vice versa. So, but here's the article. I will put this article in the description of the video. But basically, what they're talking about here is that Bitcoin is going to gain support of $10,000. So let's take a closer look on the outlook of it. It is written by Mike McGlone, BI senior commodity strategist. So he is very well known. But let's take a look on what he says. Something needs to go really wrong for Bitcoin to not appreciate. Performance Bloomberg Galaxy Crypto Index. Basically what they're talking about is the percentages of volatility. But Bloomberg Intelligence this year is about increasing favorable technical and fundamental underpinnings for Bitcoin. And that's so far the broader crypto market in our view. Bitcoin ended 2019 at about $7,000 near the bottom of its range, favoring a shift toward the peak. Last year, the high was about $14,000, which would translate into almost double into 2020. It rotating within a recent band and mean a little in the big picture. The same forces Boeing gold support Bitcoin. Yet the supply for the crypto is more constrained adoption by default. is the primary Bitcoin metric, and our indicators remain positive. The March swoon was a key test, which Bitcoin easily passed at about the same level as the Nasdaq since 2017. Bitcoin at about $10,000 is gaining the advantage with the lowest relative volatility ever. A consolidating Bitcoin bull, Bitcoin upper hand versus crypto market like gold versus commodities. In the unlikely event of a significant change for the worst, we expect the Bitcoin price to continue appreciating. This unprecedented year of central bank easing is accelerating the maturation of the firstborn crypto toward a digital version of gold while acquainting oversupply constraints in the most of the market. So basically what they're saying, so the link's not working, but basically hopefully you guys can see. Actually, I could zoom in. That's cool. So as you guys could see right here, basically what they're showing you and saying is last year was the best time to buy because 7,000 was worth 7,000 Bitcoin, right? But now it's going to be moving up drastically just because of the volatility, the environment Bitcoin is in, as well as where it's going to be moving, right? But I am a true supporter of the environment because Bitcoin was made to backlash on communism, backlash on socialism, backlash on basically authority and making everyone having the same outcome of, hey, I could buy anything I want, as well as I could transfer where I want with low fees, as well as not having restrictions on governments such as China does to their citizens, Russia, Brazil, the Middle East, as well as some European countries, even Canada too, right? They're having a lot of restrictions on what their citizens can buy, cannot buy, as well as giving to money who, and just not having to keep it on the books and having people see what you really want to do with your money, right? But yeah, so basically what they're saying is there's a big article on this, which I'll link, is they're basically saying, hey, let's compare Bitcoin, let's compare gold, and let's compare commodities and see who has the best volume, who has the best investment, and who has the best outcome in the next couple years, right? So as you could see, this one chart, I won't go through the whole article just because it will be a long read and a long video. I want to keep it short for you guys, but I'll link it in the description, like I said before, so you guys could take a better look and actually read the whole thing as well. But in short, layman terms, right, they are saying that gold will be reaching up to at least 20,000, basically 2,000 right there. And then, right, the generic government 10-year yield, and then the federal funds target rate midpoints, reaching its higher highs, of course, because of the inflation, and then the CPI urban consumers basically going to even a lower lows as well. But what they're saying is gold, Bitcoin are going to be the most biggest. Commodities will be third, I'd say, honestly, and then futures and spreads and stuff like that won't be too much. I wouldn't say they don't make a lot of money, but I'm just saying that they're not as much as popular. Alright guys, so hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hopefully you guys did like it. And of course, always keep hodling.